Because I might have to take care of Scarlet. I also didn't want it to be a super long one. So to start out with, though, we're starting out with the thing, you know, we had set up. We got Split, we got the Hanzo. Hanzo Sig, the Winston Bat, and the Mercy Ash up here. Originally, I was just gonna, Winston was just gonna shield back on the boat, but I mean, might as well just throw my bubble down here with our Sig shield. Literally doesn't hurt anything. Yeah, we're not really sure what they're gonna roll out on. We didn't think they would be on a sniper at all. They weren't really on any snipers the whole game, so you know, no changes to what we had planned on from the night before. Right, so we're calling out what they have. Excuse me. Alright, good. Alright, so we rotate early way. And like I know on this first, like I know we win this first fight. They rotated away like early enough. So this is what we needed to do. And the reason I'm on Lightning here is that's kind of the big deal. Lightning's kind of the feature player right here. Actually, I'll go ahead and get off him. Alright, so they rotate away. No, I lied. I'm gonna stay on him here for a little bit. So they're going right. So Lightning's kind of take a little bit. So he's going back up here. I'm pretty sure you heard the Widow there, but all right. So now this is good. We're poking. The Winston, I jump in, but because they're on the high ground, I don't commit to it at all. You know, it just kind of just tickle it a little bit. You know, we're getting good damage in. So at this point, we got 2 picks. So at this point, I didn't see that they switched the Torbits out there on still on the Widow. So I actually jumped back to just go spawn camp the Widow, so that way Lightning doesn't, or Ash doesn't have to worry about it at all. But here, our BAP, you know, still on the boat. Sig was on the ground. Hanzo rotated to the boat as well. So I mean, we're in a really good spot. Obviously, we got 2 kills. You know, they go ahead and reset there. So now, we know what they're on. Honestly, we didn't get as much ult charge as, you know, would have been ideal there. But our Hanzo up to 65. You know, Sig and Ash both up to 50. So, you know, not terrible. Their Ana obviously have 50. And their Lucio like 40. So obviously he was on healing a lot right there. You know, we're calling out switches. Same thing, we're going to start in the same spot. There's no reason not to. And then, you know, they switch to the Sig. So this is, I mean, we do know, you know, we're going to lose this fight here. This is where we have the big problem. Like, they lost, they're still on the rush down, technically, kind of, you know, but they're on the double shield. So this is where we get out-rotated is just really, really bad. Like, the only reason we should be weak to the rotation is because of Lucio. So, like we should, like, right here, we see that, like, we should have been backing off. Like, we should have been back. We should have, like, as soon as we get that Sonic, especially, just coach gun away. Get that distance. Like, we gotta get that distance, because even if you just coach gun from there and you only end up here, that probably saves your life right there. Probably saves your life. And yeah, so now you have to walk to get out, but now you have the Hanzo, the Sig, and the Winston. We're all right there, blocking it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And our BAP rotated over there, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down. So here we go for the res. Actually, hold on. Let me watch from here. So we go for the res. And instead of coach gunning up, because you coach gunning up only puts you up. You need to flick and turn around, and you need to coach gun them back and you up. I don't really. We also probably shouldn't have res that, to be honest, because he's just gonna get burned. Or if we're going to res it, we need to have the lamp ready, so that you just drop to the floor, because you're gonna take all of the damage. Like, you can't get res like that and not take damage. So we needed to just have the lamp prepared. Just drop the lamp down, since we couldn't rotate away. Obviously, ideally, you should have just been nowhere near on the boat. But we can drop the lamp there, and you just stay there. Like, you don't stand on top, but you drop down, and then you can use your coach gun to get away. If we're not going to do that, you just need a coach gun, not up, because also going up puts you in an extremely predictable pattern. But the more importantly, though, is that you coach gunning them. You know, you got res from this direction, is you're booping them away back as well. Because if you couldn't turn around and coach gun, the Ana's going to be off of the thing. Maybe the Korean Sigma. I don't. No, probably not. Because if you aim it for here, you'll get those two, not the Korea. Or if you aim it here, but you'll knock them back regardless, and you're going to change their trajectory and change your trajectory and get away at a softer angle. I jump in to try and get by you time. I get slept. Their Ana was honestly sleeping me all game. Do I not have bubble? Why wouldn't I use bubble there? No, I don't. Okay. Alright, so I don't have bubble. Alright, so again, we're down right here. And so now the lamp does come in for me. And we use dragons here. Hey, where's the dragons? Oh, there it is. Alright, so we use dragons. Damn it. I should have gone for the Ana here. Our Sigma. I think that's too far for Sig to hit. Winston should have been on the Ana here, but I don't. I think I try and zap down the Reinhardt because he's in the dragons. Yeah, so I'm on.
It cannot be stopped.
Yeah, so I'm on this. Yeah. So like we got. You guys are focusing the Sigma. I'm focusing the Rhine. I mean, I don't think we should be focusing a nano target like that. Well, let me see. What kind of angle does our Hanzo have? I mean, Hanzo, yeah, our Hanzo can see them. Where's our BAP? Our BAP can see the Rhine. Ash is dead. Our Sig could have seen the Rhine. Yeah, like I don't think shooting the nano target's the correct call at all. Especially not with two healers alive. I mean, we're not gonna kill a nano target. And I know we call out the Ana, but it's like really late when we call out the Ana. I feel like, cause yeah, now I'm looking for her. Like that's the call out. I'm looking for her, but it's too late. And like our Sig just got you. You were so grateful. You should have never. Our Sig should have never been near the Reinhardt. Like you should have just been backing off this way. Like I don't know why we got in the face of a nano Sigma there. I'm looking for the Ana. I almost jumped off, but yeah, she's gone. And at this point, I don't think we have res either. Where am I? Ah, I missed it. Yeah, we got 6 seconds on res. So we won't be able to get anybody up with it. I mean, if we're gonna try and survive, our Mercy should just gone to the Hanzo if we're gonna recontest, but we're not gonna have time to recontest here.
Objective lost. Stop
The big thing though is and this is just me going off the top of my head. I feel like we just got rolled on second, and we really shouldn't have. Wow, going from 0.25 to 1 feels like I'm going crazy fast. I don't see any reason why we should have lost this second point so easily. You know, we have all the tools. You know, let me pause real quick. I'm just gonna check that I don't have the option to restart open workshop editor, moderator, pause game, hear information, endorse players, capture, view spectator. Options menu, replay forward, replay back, jump to start, increase playback speed, increase speed zoom in, decrease speed zoom in, move up, move down, move slow, fast, modified POV. Now disable camera bending, don't know what that means. Expected target on a vertical, yeah, expected lock on health bars. Toggle normal simple texture, yeah, expected increase. Spectate toggle pause, yeah, I know, spectate. Yeah, like they added this menu, but it doesn't give me anything that I want. Like maximum free, that doesn't help. Interpolation, time skip interval length. I mean that's nice, but objective capture zones on first person activity, see first person hero HUD, first crosshair, first person ability, player outline strength. Yeah, I mean that doesn't help. Player health bars, player names, kill feed, game mod, status switches, two tiers. Yeah, there's nothing like we used to have. Oh, bless you. Alright, so... Alright, I do call...
Damage boost engaged. I get the idea.
I mean, I know I called out the Ash Coach gun. Where's our Mercy plane? Yeah, whoa, no, that's fucking awful spot. Yeah, we're just... Why, yeah, I mean... Especially our supports are... Actually, no, not even our supports. Anybody who doesn't need to be out shouldn't be out, right? Like, a Junkrat, if he can do the same thing while hiding, we should do that. Our Mercy should have been... You should have been all the way back here. Your beam's gonna reach regardless. Or here... Or, you know, even hugging this, but like that is just right out in the open. Even our Ash needs to move a little bit, and our Bap. Bap's okay. This can work because you got that right there. But like our Ash, like I mean, you kind of have that cover, but like there's no reason for us to just be so far out in the open like that. I mean, we're okay. Because we just lost our Mercy here. I mean, but we are okay. We made their Ash backed off main. And the Ryan's pushing us up top. See, okay, so this is better. So see how you guys push forward. Like obviously it's not great because you're gonna run into a Reinhardt, but you got cover from this entire left side here because their Ash. Like, look at their Ash. Like, what's this? Like, she can't... Just because... It's like... Just because her gun... Or her hand's in the way. Like, she can't see you guys. Like, yeah, okay, she's going to throw the dynamite and she might get it over. She might not. I mean, she can see our BAP jumping. But you're cut off from that side damage. Like, we're just... We continue to not use the map geometry in really simple spots like that. So, but anyway, I mean, we're still down one. I mean, it's not looking great, but we have, I mean, Monkey Ult's not going to do us good here. But we have Bob close to Signal, and we're close to Window here. So, I mean, so we're not in, like, a god-awful spot. But so, let's have to see how it goes. Alright, Dynamite comes in. We have... Alright, just catches Sigma. So, already, not in a bad spot whatsoever. Alright. Now, our Sig... Alright, so I'm still the Winston, still kind of pushing the Rhine. The Sig is now cutting off main here, and on fire. We gotta be careful with that. And I believe our BAP is looking to heal. DPS look like they're looking at the Reinhardt. Let me check our Hanzo there. Yeah, so still shooting at the Rhine in that. Okay, so I mean, okay, we're not letting them progress easily. So, our Sig actually. Let me phrase that. Our Sig, we didn't even need that there because drop your shield and just you hold here and we get more damage into the Reinhardt. Or the Winston holds the Reinhardt back as you guys turn in here. And that's another that's kind of an example of just not focusing on the correct thing. Like Sig shooting at a Sig shield ain't gonna do anything. Don't forget to drop your Sig shield. Like right here, we didn't need that Sig shield there. If we count that we have good rotations, or not even rotations, sorry, good positioning, then we're not even worried about main right here. They shatter. I mean, Sig shield and Winston Bow about the only thing we can do. I mean, he gets 2 with the swing. I pop Primal, and I believe I should just jump off right here. Our BAP is trying to rush the point. And I'm pretty sure they cap off of this, because the big issue with where we were at is built to win the fight. If we don't win that fight, then they get second for free. So you know, our Mercy, you know, just kind of standing out in the open and getting picked off. Our Sig blocking main when we didn't need it, and you know, shooting main as opposed to helping over here. Mia's Winston, putting pressure on the Rhine instead of the Kree behind the Rhine. You know, those little mistakes, because we had both DPS and BAP. Oh no, I'm sorry, we had both DPS and the Winston shooting at the Rhine, but obviously the Rhine shield is in the way, so you know, it's kind of, you know, our DPS isn't technically shooting the Rhine. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are shooting the Rhine, but you're just hitting the shield instead.
Huh? Oh.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize Scarlet fell asleep on me. Thought she was still awake. So, you know, shooting at that. You know, so if our Winston, you know, if I put pressure on the McCree, you know, then the Ryan can't just look at you guys. He's got to turn and help. But then, you know, if our Sig is helping on the Rhine, and then BAP is on the Rhine too, then that's just extra people on the Rhine. So, but anyway, but the main thing is, like I said, is when we take this positioning, it's set up to win the fight and not the point. And so, I mean, we gave them, you know, half a second just before we even took an engage. And like the thing is, like, we know we don't have anything to really block the shatter. So, you know, like, again, we're playing for the team fight and not the point here, which is the way we're setting this comp up. If we could touch point, that would have been, you know, PogChamp, but yeah. So we throw in Bob, and they use, and we back all the way up. I don't like we shouldn't have done. Like, we have all 6 of us here, right? Yeah, we got 1, 2. Yeah, we got all 6 of us here. Like, we can. I mean, it's not a bad spot for us to be in. Like, we have the Ashe and the Hanzo. Like, we can take that. But I mean, we back up, and that's fine as well. So, and then we do want to hold this like a little bit aggressively. Like, all right, so we're playing. We got 3 ults, and we use window. Window's too far forward, way too far forward. We gotta have our window back here. Because it's like they just walk forward and it's, you know, kind of useless for us. Alright, so we're putting a lot of pressure on their Rhine shield and their Sig shield and that. But again, so like the window is so far forward, they just back up. While if the window's here, you know, right here, it's not a big difference, but it's enough, so. Alright, so we're kinda... I'm holding here. I feel like we're playing so passive. The only reason we'd want to be playing this passive is if our DPS are taking this high ground with their Baptiste. But if we're not, if our DPS isn't going to take the high ground right there, then there's no point in us taking the high ground at all. And then this is where we get, you know, they throw Bob in, and I pin in, and I mean, if I counter pin there, you know, we're talking about a different story. But obviously I don't, and I didn't counter pin. All right, Hanzo's resetting on point. Good. You guys are backing up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Yeah, make sure you're moving out towards spawn here. And I know here at this point, like I've been calling, like we need either to rush down or not. And like in the past, like that's the thing too. In the past, we've said like we need to just go to the rush down. Like we're comfortable with it. We've done it before. You know, we've said that's a good comp for us. We can also get we also need to get off the Mercy in these situations. Like when we get to this point, unless we're like unless we won the fight and are still set up, then we need to get off the Mercy, because the Mercy's not going to provide anything for this, right? The res value isn't there. Like the res's value comes from not, you know, the instant respawn. While here, I mean, 10 seconds is longer than a res, but we can instantly come out. So we need something to get, like we need something to, you know, to get that little extra play in, like, I mean, or the extra healing, or whatever it is, just, you know, get it on off the Mercy here. Even with the damage boost, it's just not really worth it, because we're not bursting through the shields enough. But we're not in an awful spot. They do have 2, coming up to 3 ultimates, and we only have Bob, but, oh, I'm sorry, we do get off the Mercy, so. Not the greatest, but not the worst. You know, we take our time. Alright. Like we have the close quarters comp, so we have to kind of hold this archway, and just not die. Kinda is the name of the game. Alright, so their flux is coming in. It hits. Alright, it gets 3 of us. Oh, that was a good pin. And I don't block the shatter. So that kind of comes down to we don't. The flux gets 3 of us. The Rhine pins, because I don't think I can counter pin there.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Can I? So can I counter pin?
This will heal you.
Yeah, so I don't. Maybe I could have counter pinned, but I don't know. And then obviously if I block the shatter, but it's a different story. So. So really, if we're looking at it, so on first point, it's not rotating correctly. You know, our Ashe got picked off, not rotating, and then second we left. Oh, fourth interception. Wow.
Initiating match.
And who won today? The Ravens and the Bills. So the Browns, if the Browns win, they're going to go to Kansas City. Yeah, if the Browns win, they're going to go to Kansas City. So on first point, not rotating quick enough by our Ashe. I mean, losing Ashe is just, you know, the way our defensive comp was set up. Second point, you know, losing on Mercy first, and then just not having the same target focus. Like, you know, our Sig was focusing point, everybody else was focusing the guys up top. And I'm going to say that the Sig was wrong here, just because everybody else was shooting the Rhine up top. So it's not necessarily who's right and wrong, but if one person's doing it, everybody else is doing something else, everybody else is right and the one person's wrong. And then third point, the first fight, I feel like the window being too far forward, and then our DPS holding so far back. Oh, I should have stayed in bounds. Our DPS holding so far back, just here. I can turn it up for you too. Oh yeah, the last time they won a game was Belichick was their coach. A playoff game. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that funny? Bill Belichick was their coach. Like, and against the Patriots too. That's just funny. And then third point. So like the first fight, like I said, window 2 for forward, and I guess there was a disconnect between the tanks, especially the Reinhardt, me, wanting to hold forward, while the DPS were holding further back. Followed by the last fight. I'm not sure if I could have counterpinned there, but counterpin, and then I could just hold shield for the shatter. I'm still learning how to do that. So the big thing is positioning. It's not really gonna change. Positioning is like the name of the game in Overwatch. Like I honestly, I truly 100% believe that positioning is the most important thing in Overwatch. Like, if you hit shots... Oh, Shroud, actually. Shroud is the perfect example. Everybody knows he has fucking fantastic mechanics. Everybody knows he can hit shots. Everybody knows that. He plays Plat. Like, I'm sorry, maybe not Plat, but, like, he played and placed in Plat and Diamond, and, like, he stayed there. Like, he didn't rank up, like, instantly. It's because his positioning was awful. Like, he was still hitting all the crazy mechanical shots, and he still is mechanical god. But his shots, or his positioning is awful. And so, like, it doesn't matter. To me, I think that's the biggest thing that just people undervalue in that. It's all about positioning. They have to make the mistakes, not us. So let's see. Why did our fair get picked off here?
Together we will not fail.
Let's see. I'm not sure if anyone's called the Ashe out yet. Okay, well, let's not stop like that, please. Oh, you have to go. And then I go for the res. I mean, we definitely want to make sure we try and get that res off, and then I body block for as much as I can. I mean, because the fight literally just broke out. There's no reason not to. They're not pushed up. Where's our ball? Alright, so our ball's coming in. Alright, so let's... Actually, we're going to watch from our fair perspective here for a little bit. Because this is the main... the main person here. We identified... This is huge. We identified where the Ashe is, so now our fair, you can play... Here, So, like, you can play to that angle. That's why... Like, when you come in... Like, play here. Like, if you're gonna play on the floor, play near the statue. But, like, you can't just chill here. So we identified where the Hiscan Ashe is. So we're playing. We're playing for that.
Oh, is that, wow, they actually.
I'm not going to tell you how to play. Use your fuel pack resources because if that's a different playstyle thing. If you're walking across, just use you have your conk blast or concussive blast. Just get across the gap quickly. With that concussive blast. And now we should be looking down. This is a great angle. Before I say too much here, it looks like our ball and tracer, so our ball and tracer are looking to come around and come up here, so that's good. Let's follow our tracer here for a second. Okay, so we're getting in damage and that. Alright, you're watching for the mines. Okay, that's actually kind of boring. Let's watch something else. You're on fire here. And I mean, this is just a great job. We get, we surround and get them to move, and then our fair just takes the different angles. We get the big anti, and good, good switch on the targets. So, I mean, that was perfect. That's exactly how that's supposed to go. I mean, it's Blizzard will dive because it's a fantastic comp. We know how to play it. We know how to play it really, really well there. I call to swap off the fair here. And one thing that Lightning literally just said last night, and we kind of forgot about it again, is that we, force teams onto that hit scan. And now, granted, this team might have been different with the 4K player, but force them onto that hit scan, and let our hit scans do better. And so, to do that, we should have kept the pharmacy, and got rid of the tracer. For the tracer to go to the to that hit scan. So. And so now, I mean, because honestly, oh god, excuse me. Like, it's not the soldier isn't an issue really, right? It's the it's the Ash, right? The Ash is the more difficult hit scan to play around as as the pharmacy. So if we run, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna stop. Actually, now, yeah, no. So it's not like the pharmacy has that, Widow Ash to worry about, right? If the soldier gets a little bit of tickle, a little bit of damage onto you, it's that Ash burst damage. Like, that's where the weakest, or that's where, the Pharaoh has the weakest problem. So we can, just keep the Pharaoh here, and if we have our, lightning on the hit scan, then they're gonna be so focused on the pharmacy that they won't get eyes on them. Alright, so but we go to the Hanzo. I mean, and the Hanzo's not bad either. So we're going in, we're tickling them. Hey, you guys are doing okay back there. We nano. Oh, let me slow down. Alright, so we nano. Let me rewind it here. So we're gonna nano our ball to go in here. And then you're... Took the long way. Alright. Nothing bad about it. So let's slow this combo down. We get this... I know the combo we were going for was... Oh, it's not happening yet. The combo was the slam pulse. So I don't know if I don't know if you're trying to slam people as they're going up, or just slamming, or I'm sorry, if you're pulsing people as they go up, or if you're trying to hit the ground on the way down, or hit them on the, stick someone on the way down. Okay, the timing wasn't perfect, but it did good. We got something out of it. And now we got to... Oh, man, we've got to hit the Mercy there. Melee cancel. Melee cancel. Hey, we're not, we're just not killing this Mercy. Alright, that just took way too long. Because we don't have a lot of damage. Right? If our... Oh, good job. Good job on the Mercy. And then we push for the Sig. And then we need to jump back for the Orisa. Alright. So, why... Okay, actually, I know the first thing that's gonna happen here. So, our Tracer calls, can we go for the Soldier? You don't have any cooldowns up there. Let me rewind it though, because I did jump right on you as you got there, so that's not fair. So we're watching in real time. Good melee. Alright. Nice. I'm gonna peel back. Nice still. That was really slow on the turnaround. Yeah, you have to make, if you're playing Tracer, you can't just blink into the open. You have to be blinking somewhere. So if you blink closer to here, you have the option to play here, but where you blink just right out in the open, you don't have any cover. And then here, like exactly, so like you just blinked into the open. Like we do need to get to soldier, but dying isn't worth it. I pop primal to try and finish him off, and I can't. I lost him there, and I couldn't get him. We get the res off though. How do we lose this? We get the mercy kill. How do we lose this? Like Bob comes onto the point, we get the res. We have 3. It's a 6v3. Alright. I mean, and so I woke up Bob here. Bob is not what we want. But he's on point. We need to try and get him. Could we not get to our Hanzo here?
Repairs required.
Like, while he's in flux?
That which is unseen.
This is not your time.
God damn, those are actually good shots.
You look tired.
And I know, I woke up the Bob here because I wanted to count. Oh my gosh, no. Alright, so we couldn't get to our Hanzo there. So
There's a minute left in the game. They gotta get an onside kick.
they need 2 onside kicks. Get another onside kick.
Get the ball and score again.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it right here for a second, guys. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I got Scarlet with me. that. Alright. 47... 20. 47, 20, 47, 20. That's what I gotta remember. I don't know how I ended up over there. Exact. I don't know, that's weird. Okay. Alright, so we have... And this is another big thing of why Lightning, you needed to play safer as a tracer. Is that now that we lost the Hanzo, we have no damage. We have Winston, Ball, Ana, and Mercy up here. We have just no damage at all. We're not gonna kill this Bob. And one thing Vinny and I have talked about a lot, and I think Vinny said something the other day. The other day, it's been like a month now. But Vinny said something that, he finally, basically, like he said, he finally realizes the importance of staying alive. And this, of course, is Overwatch, so nothing is set in stone by any means. But when you're up in the fight and you're winning it, you have to play safe. Right? You don't need to make a play. We don't need to go for a hero move. We don't need to do that because we're up in the fight, right? We have the fight won if we play smart and we play together and we play for what we have. When we make hero plays, we die for those hero plays, that's how the fight gets turned. Now, if you're losing the fight and you have to make a play at that point because you're losing the fight, you got to try and do something. Then that's when you want to go for making those plays. So I can now I can exactly see why we're gonna lose this fight then, because we don't have any fucking damage whatsoever. So we gotta just ignore this Bob, and Bob actually leaves. Okay, so Bob leaves instantly. So it's just Orisa Sig, and no wait, our Tracer was rezzed. Never mind. I'm sorry, our Tracer was rezzed. Okay, so we still have our Tracer. When you have to recall, we missed the stick. That's really big. If we hit that sticky bomb, we kill the Orisa. We get the Sig and the Orisa in. Oh my gosh! And then we let the Mercy res. And then she reses the Orisa, and then we probably lose off of that. Yeah, and then we lose off that.
Routing navigation systems to be
Yeah, we let the Tracer come in. You know what? Let's look at that Tracer.
Let them up.
Oh, too far. And let's look at the Tracer. And when Lightning in that position too, you have to just be aware of, your back is pointed towards spawn. You have to be ready for that, so. Yeah, see that? I mean, that's just, like, that melee cancel, like, that's just something you gotta be able to do. We gotta know our heroes. I'm not saying we gotta be, like, perfect on them, but we gotta know our heroes up to that point. And then the Tracer just runs through everybody. Alright, so now at this point we have to reevaluate, right? Our Hanzo went to the Soldier, and we're still on the Tracer. I don't think we can play Tracer. No offense to you, Vinny, and you, Lightning, but like you guys don't have the playtime. Like, Tracer isn't a hero where you're like, yeah, I can pick Tracer up and kind of mess around with her. Like, you gotta know your blink distance, you gotta know your melee cancels, you gotta know your recalls, you gotta be able to stick your targets, you gotta be able to track, and you have to do it perfectly, or you're not gonna get the value that you need out of Tracer. And also I'm partially biased because I had played with Brandon for a while, and Brandon put in an absolute metric fuck ton of time on Tracer. And he knew the ins and outs of every positioning that he could take on that hero, and like, that hero is just one you can't. It's like Doomfist, right? You have to be able to hit everything perfectly, or you're not going to get anything. So I mean, I just don't think we should be forcing a Tracer here. So we go to Soldier. This back to the Tracer. I swapped to Diva. I mean, Winston is just not good. We just have to. We have to just stop playing Winston. Winston is just bad. Winston is just is just awful. We should not be playing Winston ever at this point. Like, just legitimately never be playing Winston. Our ball is dueling their Tracer. Soldiers coming to help with Tracer. That's fine. We back them off. Our Tracer's taking the high ground. Yeah. So. This one we also shouldn't. Just as of right too, we can't be on Merciana. And like unless we're running the Ash or some like maybe the Hanzo, but we got to get off the Mercy. Like I know your feelings, Vic, is that if they have a Mercy, then we have to be running a Mercy back, but I don't think that's true. I just don't think the Mercy gets the value that we need here, and I don't think the Ana does either. You know, so if I mean maybe Mercy Brig or you know Moira, I don't know. I just don't think the Mercy Ana's the call for this. Like this is a super split. This is a super like take 1v1 comp, and I just don't think we're there. Like you can like playing, you know, I don't want to say sloppy because that's not the right term, but playing dirty. That's, you know, dirtying the waters up. You know, kind of like the Philly, what Philly does a lot, right? Or they used to do it in that, like right they muddy the waters up. They make the team fights really gritty, and it's never like a simple thing for them. But they can win those 1v1s. And the thing with that comp though is that, or that style is like, if you're not winning like 75% of the 1v1s, then it's not going to be able to win, because it's not just, you know, okay, now it's a 3v3. It has to be like a 4v2. And if you can't win those, which that's, I mean, technically that's 66%. But if we can't get those wins, then that style isn't gonna work. So like here, you know, the ball has to be able to roll in, and like we have to look at what they're running too. Like what? Okay, so Soldier, maybe you know, Soldier, Mercy, BAP. You know, maybe if you're lucky, we can get the Tracer in the ball like slam in that, but you know that's not a lot. You know, this Soldier, you know, he's gonna have the Tracer, the ball coming after him. He's gonna be worrying about the Soldier. You know, there's a lot, and it just doesn't seem like it's the right play here. So like right now, like we have a lot of stuff going on, right? Our Tracer and Diva are moving the Soldier off the high ground, which I think that's good. That's what we need to be doing. We need to figure out how does the Tracer kill a Mercy when we have 4 people. It's literally it's our Mercy on a Soldier and ball, I believe is what I saw. So like how does that happen?
I'm taking care of you.
I'm gonna go half speed here.
Anyone need some
Damage boost, damage boost, damage boost. All right, there we go. Flip that back and forth, back and forth. If they're full health, damage boost.
activating shield?
Wait for it.
All right, so you,
Where does it hurt?
like that disconnect there is just like that's just an unbelievable disconnect. Like why? Oh, my back. Like our Ana's pushing up there while our Mercy and Soldier are getting pushed back. You know, our ball is pushing up as well. Like the disconnect in this room is just this is absolutely unbelievable. And like, why didn't you fly here? Like you have your Guardian Angel up. Why didn't you just fly there? You Guardian Angel back to your Soldier, and then maybe the Ana can turn. Well, holy fuck, our Ana's all the way up here. Like, you're like Marble, you shouldn't have to be pushing up to get, like, if you're worried about getting healing. Who are you aiming at? I'm assuming you're gonna be aiming at ball right here, but like you shouldn't be pushing up to get the healing onto them. Like especially with this Tracer. Oops, excuse me. It's like this way this Tracer's been. It's just honestly, well, no. I'm sorry. She hasn't been this up to this point because this is really the first map we were having problems with her. But like at this point, but like from going forward, like we can't. 4 people in a room with the Tracer. The 2 people stay back and 2 people push forward. The Tracer gets the kill. Like what? I mean, what are we doing right there? And so our soldier kind of peels back, and then so like here, like again, so now we got the disconnect of our Ana coming back. I'm assuming to either try maybe get a sleep or take the high ground. Or just kind of peel back, take it slow. Our balls looking like he's wrapping around trying to go back to spawn, and then our soldier's pushing up to, I guess, push in with Tracer and Diva here, and like there's no problem with like the Tracer Diva being. Oh, we nanoed. Oh wait, no, that's just a recall. Wow, recall looks like a nano. Or is that a blank? Wait, what? Oh! Is that what happened? That's interesting. I guess mid blink. Oh, well that's interesting. Never saw that before. So, but like our Tracer and Diva being up there, like it's not a bad thing. Like if you guys are okay down here, and I think like that's part of the trap of us on dive is that we get I think one of the things we've said is that we take the same angles over and over and over. But to take different angles, we got to be able to take care of the people that we're with. And so like Diva Tracer just kind of chilling and taking their time up there while you guys take care of down here. But so like all right, so we lose our Mercy here, and again we Guardian Angel away from that, and let's see what happens here. So like our soldier, like our Eat Lightning, you even take that shot at her, and then we just kind of dip, and like it's like the disconnect here just kind of doesn't make sense, and then our Ana just gets melted. Like the disconnect there is just, I mean we're kind of fucked. You can't run a dive like that. So I mean, so we're just waiting, poking. So Lightning has kind of got some people on him, so let's watch that for a second.
That's better.
Alright, I know Lightning called for help there. Like, I definitely remember that. And so we get there and we help him. Boom, easy. Look at that. Locations too, guys. We did that a lot tonight. We kept calling, oh, I need help, but we weren't calling any locations out, so.
Enemies coming right for us.
Locations. Ooh, almost hit that Helix too. Let me get off Lightning because I hear the Tracer.
Get through this.
And so we get booped. Like, did we not have our brig stun ready? Like, cause one thing we have to look at too, like, if we don't have, like, strategies can't work.
Shield's taking damage.
Yeah, I mean, if we, I mean, going against the ball, if we miss our brig stun, and I mean, we didn't throw a rock there, but if we miss our brig, did you throw a rock, or are you getting ready to? Alright, you're getting ready to throw a rock, but we can't miss our brig stun and our rock. I mean, you technically didn't miss it there, but like we can't miss those cooldowns, like, and expect to deal with the ball. And then our Tracer is dealing with their Tracer. You guys are kind of dueling it out. I guess. I mean, sure. But you peel back, you wrap around, so kind of retake the high ground. To be honest, I don't hate Marvel. I don't hate you dropping there. I don't, honestly. Because Sigma and our Brig had a drop like that. I'm okay with that. So the ball comes in again. Do we not have Brig stun back? I know it's a little bit long of a cooldown. Well, let me not judge, because just to get it back there doesn't mean you actually had it back when it mattered, so. Let's see.
Enemy coming right for us. Feel better soon.
So like this, like we should be...
Shield's taking damage.
Wait, why is this so that you still have cooldown? Huh. That's weird. I'm not sure then. I don't know if you. I think you bashed there. So. So I, as Diva, boost forward again, knocked a soldier off the high ground. And then their tracer kind of just goes after our tracer and kind of fucks our tracer up. Or maybe get out. So we nano our tracer.
I'm unstoppable.
And I have to give up the high ground, which obviously really sucks.
I've got you in my sights.
And then...
Cease your
Wait, where's their attack riser from? So their attack riser is main. The Orisa ult is way in the back. Ooh, that's a nice bongo. Nice positioning. And we have to play this slow, right? But but at the same time we have to play slow, but our tracer now feels obligated to go in with the nano. Why did our soldier die?
Everyone, heal up.
Back down, okay.
Nano boost administered.
I'm unstoppable.
Got you in my sights. Anyone need some healing?
I don't. Like, I don't want to say it's our soldiers' fault there. I don't feel like it is. Like, I really don't feel like it's his fault at all.
You got what's coming to ya. Yeah. Ever get that feeling potential boost?
This one only hurt for a bit.
Much better.
repairs. 60 seconds remaining.
I've never played, like on a Zim 4, or I never played on a Zim 4 or like mouse and keyboard, so I mean, honestly, if we really truly honestly think that he is, nice recall. I'm assuming I think that's what's. If we honestly truly think that he was, I mean, I 100% have no problem like sticking up for one of you guys, like making I mean, you guys finding the evidence and me reporting it. I just don't know what I would be looking for unless I specifically have a clip already to know what I'm looking for. So let's. What am I doing? All right, so our soldier dies, but like our. Well, where's our brig in this instance? Yeah, I mean, we're waiting for the pack, like, unless we like can call out where they are. Like, I mean, we have a 250 HP shield. We can be, you know, using.
60 seconds remaining.
And then yeah, so we go rush down here, and then which just kind of falls apart because we also, okay, I don't think we should have dropped Diva Bomb. Like, I know you're saying, alright, they have like the ball and the trace are probably not going to get hit by it. They have immortality and they have Orisa shield, but the Orisa shield shouldn't be lasting all that long. It doesn't take much to destroy one of those, and even if they survive with BAP immortality field, the bomb's going to destroy the immortality field, and they're going to be left with whatever the minimum health is. So it's not like they're going to come out of the immortality field with a ton of health. And plus, I can contest the high ground. I don't like the call. We should have kept the Diva there. And honestly, ignoring the bomb, we should have just kept the Diva for the high ground. Like, I know we want to run rush down here. I don't know. I mean, in hindsight, obviously, but I don't think I like that call. I think we should have kept the Diva. So we get the ball here. Alright, so we're starting out great, right? And then we just Well, actually, they switched to Ryan instead of the Rissa, but I still think we're fine there. So the biggest issue for us is that the biggest issue for us is that the payload was pushed back super far. So it's not like we could get the point and then force them to come to us super easily. Because it is so far back. So we have to figure out like how do we push it forward without just getting like completely fucked. See, we got the stuns on him there. Why was our Lucio out here? So this is like one of this is like we're going nowhere fast. Like what was like you went there and then you kind of stood here and then like we're going nowhere, but you're getting there really fast. Like that's, I mean, we can't do that kind of thing. So like here, we're triggering OT, right? So what is our problem gonna be? Problem's gonna be the high ground. Okay, so we lost Lucio, but where can we position ourselves that we can even survive this at all, right? Either inside here and just have me as Reinhardt just pray to God that I can hold point long enough, or we have to get like way underneath here. And then obviously we're in like butt distance of the Reinhardt, so neither's great. It's kind of the hand that we're dealt at this point though. I know, so Reaper and I get on this Reinhardt, because we still have 15 seconds, right? We don't have to force OT here. The miscommunication, at least from what my point is, I thought we were pushing out, and we weren't. Again, I mean that's just another disconnect.
10 seconds
You know,
remaining.
I thought we were pushing out, and we weren't. You know. I mean, I'm assuming that, you know, Reaper thought the same thing here because he pushed out with me. So I mean, it's just a miscommunication in what we're thinking here. I mean, at this point we're down 3 or down 2, so we probably just kind of.
Overtime.
And then like our Reaper's on point, and like yeah, I mean at this point there's not really anything we can do. I mean, Lucio gets back, kind of stalls around for a second, but not a whole heck of a lot we could do. Maybe if I go ball there, I might touch. Maybe maybe. I don't know the rollout, so I wouldn't want to promise anything. The
Victory. Ready for battle.
let me rewind it here. We're gonna
My rules.
let's go forward.
Ready for battle.
I have found the enemy.
So as I'm talking, if you guys want to watch, this is the person. If we want to watch in the background, I think the biggest issue that we had here was, like I said, I think was positioning. Actually, what I was thinking about while I was on mute is that, like, there's two options to like play. You can play for a lot of fights, or you can play for good fights. We tend to lean towards taking the better fights.
No.
Taking the better fights, but less of them. So what that leaves us with is that there's no room for error, right? If we take the least amount of fights, or maybe not the least, that's not the right term. If we take less fights, you have to win those fights, right? Because I mean, you're just not getting the number of fights that you would be if like you were like running down at someone, right? So it leaves us in a position we got to be perfect in the strategy that we were kind of going for here. Kind of the way this season has gone, losing people coming, just scheduling being more difficult, not mad at anybody, it is what it is. Every team has got to have its challenges. If we, just focus on, we got caught in that trap again today, right? That dive trap. We do this a lot. We're like, we're not going to run dive anymore. We're not going to run anymore. And then we get into league match. We're like, yeah, we're going to run dive again. And then we're like, no, we can't run dive anymore. Every time we do it, we're not, you know, we struggle with it. You know, so we got caught in that trap again. But more importantly, also, I mean, we got a good dragons there, right? That was pretty quick, I feel like, because it's not like there were a bunch of good fights there to get ult charge. What am I saying? Oh, yeah, so we got caught in that dive trap. So I really honestly just think we should kind of try and stay away from it. Like, just throw, at this point, just throw all of our eggs in like a rush downy type of basket, and you know, live and die by it, right? You know, live by the sword, die by the sword. So, but I think, like I said, I think the big main position is our main thing from here is positioning. I don't like to look at mechanical things all that much because that doesn't, I mean, it is helpful, but it's not like, you know, alright, well, if you hit the shot better, then we win the fight. That doesn't really teach us anything. You know, yes, look at that position, or Mercy, like, you could even play, like, just jump off the ledge there, and then jump back on, and then jump off on. Honestly, I just feel like our Mercy's just play too passive. Like, it's not a passive hero, it's a very active hero. She's not doing, you know, she's not damaging and doing all that stuff, but it is a very, there's a lot, you should be doing a lot of actions. But, you know, so, like, me blocking a shatter, right? Okay, you block a shatter and you win the fight. But does that, like, do we learn anything from that? Like, no. Okay, so what if I, you know, not blocking the shatter, what could we have done even with, you know, the shatter not being blocked? You know, you have, you know, stuff like that. So, so let's watch this window real quick here. Yeah, like this window, like because the payload's not even there yet, right? They're just chilling and letting it kind of happen. And we're losing contain here. Like, it just, I don't know. Like, how does it, like, we let them get behind us, and, like, so the Ashe is useless that whole time, but then, like, they're still destroying our shields in that first. You know, I don't know. But, positioning, you know, our positioning's got to be better. If we're going to play the way that we're playing, like we set this up, right? We played for that good team fight, and we never gave it to ourselves. So besides the very first one, like the first team fight we won on first point, that was the only good fight that we took. So gotta kind of make a decision on that. There's no wrong answer. Any team can be anything. But it did kind of confirm my suspicions a little bit. Is that no, like what I was saying, like where we're shooting at different things. At least not on this map. This map, it was more like... And actually, this would probably continue then as we keep going. Corey is so late going to bed, man. Dude, I mean, I'm doing this for me. Yeah, I'm doing this for me. We have... It's just miscommunications just all over the place, you know. Okay, so let's wrap it up, right? So what can we do to fix it? That's what we gotta do. How are we gonna make it better? Well, we gotta play, right? Obviously, it's been. I already told you guys we had to forfeit a match because it was New Year's and Christmas, and I don't know why they expected us to play a match over that time. So you know we're sitting at 2-4 now. Where if we win, we got 3 weeks left. If we win all 3, I think we'll be at 5-4. You know, but we're gonna be running the gauntlet of the top 3 teams left. We're in 5th place right now. So the top 3 teams we're gonna be going against. It's not easy. But I would love to kick this team's ass. And I mean, Angels, it's on YouTube, so everybody can watch it. I also thought those messages were really old. I didn't realize you were watching it right now. So you know, miscommunications everywhere. But you know, we got to play it. We don't have room for error. I know I told you guys about a Seneth where I wasn't really sure if she was, you know, she got back to me and said she's feeling a little bit better, you know, and is wanting to play. At least that's the way that I took it. So, you know, we'll see where the, you know, so, but anyway, at best that puts us at 7 people, right? So, where we don't have room for scheduling. Oh, you know, all right, we have 5 people that say yes. Maybe we can get another one. Like there's zero room for that at all. We have to have everybody say yes. You know, so we get caught in like instances like this week. Marble is going home for a long weekend to help. I think he's at a wrestling team there. So we only have enough for Tuesday, Thursday, according to game dates.
Not letting that stand.
And you know, it is what it is in that instance. But we can't be upset that we're not getting scrims and stuff when we don't have enough reactions. And I haven't been scheduling scrims because I've been really nervous about our reactions. What? You gonna put it to bed? You can try. I mean, I'm almost done. Like 10 more seconds. But so I've been nervous about scheduling scrims because we don't have a lot of reactions. We don't have wiggle room. And I don't want to cancel on teams, and because that puts them in a shitty spot, and it puts a shitty glow on us. But that that doesn't mean we can't play. Like, it's not even that like we need scrims to practice. Like we need playtime together. Because we're rotated. I'm on main tank now. We got Vic on off tank now, and we haven't played a lot like that. But I mean, Vic and I played together, but not as a full 6. So we just gotta put playtime in. And again, playing comp or quick play or even arcade, like we can't look bad upon that. We need to play together. Like that's the thing. We gotta get playtime in together. So, yep, that's kind of it. I'll go over Vizcaya and Dorado, and we'll kind of go off of there. Don't forget, like, if something comes up, if something comes up, like, as you're watching or whatever, like, take notes on it, or, like, mention it, or if you go back and watch it and from your own point of view or whatever, take notes. Like, this isn't, like, what I see here isn't a end-all, be-all. There's points of views. Everybody sees things and reacts differently. So it's starting a discussion too, right? It's not just one person is right no matter what. So that's it. Catch you guys later.